Okay, hold on. So since we going there, we kind of skip forward a little bit. But let's touch on that. So what's going on with that situation? Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, we can talk about it.
Okay.
It's like this.
You beat the so-called boogeyman, right? And then give me a breakdown. What's going on now, or what can you speak on?
I can speak on everything.
Okay, well, just give me a breakdown. You won the victory. You beat the boogeyman, and what happened after that?
After that, I got a fight offered with David Benavidez, which I would love that fight. I think David's a good fighter, you know. But I nothing I can't handle. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, you know. And they offer me the fight. I take it. No, first I get swindled. They say, "Oh, we're gonna make some free money now. I'm supposed to fight Caleb Truax." Then they say, "You can get you 2 fights like that, pay you, and then you're gonna be fighting Caleb Plant for the world title." Perfect. 6 months later, I get a call from Leonard Ellerby. Oh, we gotta come up with a plan for you to win these fights. And I'm like, plan is the same for me. Stay in the gym, go in there and dominate. You gonna fight David Benavidez. Okay, that's I wasn't told that 6 months ago, but cool. Y'all gonna make me the sacrificial lamb again? I'm like, that's cool. What the pay like? 100,000. It's crazy. No, I'm sorry. It was 100,000-ish, which is not even a real number. And why I'm saying that, because I fight with Ustatagi, I was told I was gonna get 50,000. A week before the fight, you gonna get 45,000. I'm like, oh, you told me 50,000 before, but now it's 45. Okay, cool.
Right.
So now, oh, it's gonna be around 100,000-ish. So I can't gamble with that, because you might say, oh, it's gonna be 95,000 or 90,000. And we both know. How much do you think that fight is worth for David? Let's keep it real. How much do you think it's worth?
I think it's worth a lot more for sure.
Put it like this. He had a WBC belt.
Right.
It's the money belt. He just fought David Lemieux. He got about 700,000. David Lemieux got $500,000.
Fact.
There's no belt on the line, it's just a fight.
Not only that, you just beat the boogeyman. So
so you give them. Listen, if I would have came off a win to anybody and they offered me to fight, I would have took it no matter how much it was.
Right.
Because I'm like, now you got to prove yourself. You got to go out there and beat them. But y'all let me beat a former, and I ain't gonna say former world champion, because when you say former world champion, it seemed like he was champion years ago. He was just world champion. And he barely lost his title.
Not only did you beat him though, let's be real about it. You outclassed him. Let's be real about it. Right?
And Caleb didn't even do that.
Right.
Caleb, it was a close fight. I thought Caleb pulled it out, but it was a close fight. It could have easily, and they could have gone that fight to draw, and nobody could complain. But the knockdowns is what made it okay. They gave it to Caleb. But me, I dominated from round 1 to 10. And mind you, in a weight class I've never been, a weight I've never made, on a 2-week notice, and I ain't get no training expense money, no sparring, none of that. And I made the weight at 34 years old. Tell me one fighter who did that in the last 20 years. That moved on the way at 34 years old.
Right.
And had that caliber of fight, first fight there, and was successful. You know what I'm saying? So that proves, so I should be asking for $1 million to fight David. But I understand who I'm dealing with, so I said just give me $500,000 for him.
Or at least close to it. At least close to it. You know what I mean? You deserve that.
And my thing is this. If they would have said, we give you 300 and your next fight, we guaranteeing you, your next fight you're gonna make another, win, lose, or draw. Your next fight you're gonna make another 300, and then we're gonna guarantee you another title shot. I would have took it. But y'all want to give me no deal with 100,000, take it or leave it. It's 100,000, take it or leave it. That's crazy.
So as of right now, what's going on? Like as far as?
Well, now I'm getting the thing, are you too dangerous? Even at 75. I'm just trying to get a fight, just to get back in there, get my name back out there, and it's like trying to swallow a palm tree. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, what's going on? Like,
well, these fighters know you're dangerous. For one, you're a dangerous fighter.
Yeah, but we in the fighting game. Every fighter is dangerous. My thing is this, right? Wouldn't it make more sense to fight me if you lose? Because the way he fought Lonnie B. Lonnie B get busy, then risk losing to a bum. Somebody that you sleep. We've seen that in history. How many times you sleep on somebody, oh, I'm gonna knock this kid out. And the kid ended up knocking him out. How many times we seen that? So you might as well fight somebody like me. If you lose, it's like, okay, you come back, you lost to Lonnie B. Lonnie B just beat Ustatagi, was crushing guys at 75. So, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? You lost to a real guy. Why risk losing to a guy that's, and then, you know what I'm saying?
Well, remember what we talked about too at Rockman's media day? You got to stay in shape.
Right.
Because these people are going to come knocking. and they're gonna give you a 30-day notice. It might be a 2-week notice. Like, you ready to go? This is the money we got for you. You ready? Here, let's go.
And you know what's crazy? They did that with, and that's every big fight I've been in. Who's can tell you? 2 weeks, 2 weeks and a half. I was
So
199.
you had 2 weeks for that fight, and you went in and dominated.
Dominated. And sparred one time with a southpaw. I was told, we got some work for you. Perfect. I come in as a 6'5" southpaw. I'm like, yo, he don't even fight like Usyk. But I said, you know what? They trying to do everything for you to lose.
Right.
Just stay focused.
Right.
And dominate this kid.
Right.
And that's what I did. I earned the right to be treated like a human being.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Because anybody we know in boxing, anybody else would have won that fight. I feel like it would be a different story right now.
And my thing is this: on T.M.T, I got the fight offered to me last because nobody else would take it. Nobody else would take it.